Come on, late night live. Mm-hmm. Come on, late night. Can y'all hear me? Test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Y'all hear me? Okay, good. Late night with Lucy. Late night with Lucy. Ooh. Late night with Lucy. Hey. So we're doing I titled this Ask a Spiritualist on YouTube. Then I put it on here, Spiritual Q&A. The purpose is the same. It is for us to have conversation on spirituality. And I'm going to run this down here at the bottom, child. Oh, why does it got to be so pronounced? Hold on, let me fix this. Hold up. So yeah, let's have a Q&A. Let's talk spirituality. What are some things that you want my opinion about? You want to know what I think about particular topics, particular questions? Let's talk about it. Let's talk. Can we talk for a minute? Girl, I want to know your name. How do we know if it's stagnation or alignment? Stagnation or alignment? Well, really and truly, alignment. I mean, you wouldn't have to ask that question, you know. It's stagnation because you feel stuck. You feel. I did a class about this, or live about this on. Was it a class that we did when we talked about stagnant energy versus what was it, procrastination, stagnant versus procrastination versus something else. But yeah, but it's a feeling of you feel stuck. When you're in alignment, you don't feel stuck. You don't feel like there are things that are not being accomplished. When it is that, when you're stagnant, you have you don't have improvement. You feel like, well, not even feel like there's no development. All right, there's no progress, there's no growth. That's when you're stagnant. When you're in alignment, I think alive. I just know I got the notes. Come on, Khadijah, I got the notes, baby. Right. When you're in alignment, it doesn't come across like that. Alignment, you feel, but something tells me that's not the real question. You said, how do you perhaps, are you saying how do you know if you're stagnant or if you're in a moment of stillness? Could that be potentially where you were going with that question? Like you're supposed to be still at this time and just making sure that, it's not stagnation. And if not, stagnation, there's no progress. You honey, I don't have no movement. I don't have no development. Nothing is moving. That's stagnant. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Hello, Ray. Hey, glad I could catch you live. Oh, dear God. I'm supposed to call you. Are you going to sleep early tonight? Um, I might. Okay. That's okay. I'll text you. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know what if you will call. If you will call, I'll stay up. I'm gonna text you. And if you respond, then I'll call you. Mm. What's been going on in the spiritual streets? I haven't been. I want to ask about altars. Okay, what about altars? What we want to know about altars? Be Is it okay to make an altar with someone who doesn't believe in spirituality? What scenario? What scenario would that be? Guest request. Who is that? Oh no. I'm not bringing people up here. I don't even know who this is. Okay. Mm-mm. Sorry, I don't pull people up. Um, but yeah, so I'm interested to know what is the scenario. Is this a partner? Is this, a spouse? Who is this person that you want to make this build this altar with? And what is the altar to or for? What's the altar to or what's the altar for? My grandma was a Christian. Oh, an answer. Oh, okay. Got you. Ray, you phrased that like you and somebody else was teaming up to make an altar and they didn't believe in spirituality, but you did. I was like, Ray, no. But no, that's perfectly fine. Let me tell you something. It's such a complex conversation because this it really is, and it isn't, but it is. Did you have a funeral for your grandmother? Like a funeral service with the casket, the flowers, and does she have a gravestone where you put flowers down and things, Ray? Yes. That's ancestor veneration. A funeral and a burial is nothing but a big ancestor altar. We put on. I'm sure y'all wore her favorite colors. Y'all had her dressed in her favorite colors. Flowers. They sung her song. That's her favorite song. It was ancestor veneration. The reason why I say that, Ray, is the ancestors are not against ancestral veneration. I can tell you for a fact, when I've had ancestors come through to communicate to people, the vast majority of what they believe, they like that was a waste of time. Give it, relatively, as to say, the staunch, they are in the spirit, right? So the staunch Christian perspectives that would even say, like, you can't be an ancestor, there's no such thing as ancestor, they are currently expressing in that energy of that in the afterlife. So you can make an altar, a shrine that honors your grandmother. There's nothing wrong with that. Because then they get to the other side and they're like, oh, well, this is different. So yeah, that's not a problem at all. You're welcome, Ray. No problem. How do I find the right people if I need spiritual work done, like a cleansing? One, I did a video. You can find it on my YouTube. It's called Elders, Teachers, Mentors. And I talk about warning signs. Miss Cleo, burn those cards up. Let me look at you. Because okay, so honey, this is somebody who can't even muster up enough courage or strength to have a profile picture. So let me just go ahead and block you. And if there was a hell for you to go to, I would send you there. But since that doesn't exist, now we're here. Okay. I did a video called Elders, Teachers, and Mentors. And in that video, I specifically talked about things that you can pay attention to or you need to know when working with people who want to be or you're considering being an elder to you, or a teacher or a spiritualist or whatever, and just some things to be aware of. And I think that video will be really beneficial to you. Secondly, let your spirit guide you. So if you interact with somebody and you like, oh no, that's not it. Listen to your spirit, listen to your intuition. Okay. Do you have a form of divination? Like, do you use cards? Do you use a pendulum? Do you use anything of that nature? I gave you a palm reading a few years ago. I don't think that's me, Tia. A palm reading? I don't know. I don't know if I did. That was me. Are you sure? I don't know how to read palms. Okay, so yeah, utilize your tools. Read on the people before you seek to do a spiritual work with somebody, or somebody do spiritual work for you. I would pull out my cards. I would do divination. Read on the people. Ask your team if this is somebody that I should be working with or not, and they will tell you yes or no. You know, that's what I would say too. Always ask your spirit team, but also if something about them is fishy and you're like, listen to that gut. But I just skip past all that. I said, let me see what the spirit say. I'm just gonna see what the spirit got to say. No problem. Shannon says, So my spirits want me to have deeper meditations to acquire more knowledge. They mention out of body experiences. Have you had an out of body experience? I'm trying to figure out the best process. So they may be talking about astral projection, astral traveling, which is something that can be learned in meditation. I have had an experience. I don't like that. But probably because I didn't. I scared myself. Let's start there. I scared myself, and this is not to say that you don't do it, but I just was like, girl, I was I was all into the astral projecting, practicing, and then because like the way I learned, like you build yourself up, right? You essentially practice and try to move parts of your body without actually moving parts of your body in meditation. And so I got to the point where I could sit up and I could feel myself sitting up and I could see sitting up. Then I got to the point where I could stand up, baby. Then I stood up and turned and I saw myself and I freaked out. I said, you know what? Get somebody else to do it. Ooh, get somebody else to do it. Get somebody else to do it and get somebody else to do it today. And so I freaked myself out, had sleep paralysis. It was a mess. But I was also doing that from an untrained space. The Queen Poe on YouTube has a video where she discusses astral travel and things like that. And so I would encourage you to go watch that video. But because I don't have that much expertise on that. Yeah, yeah. But I'm telling you, meditation can take you very far. So I would truly well, not just, but I would just, as I said just again, I would lead into a meditative life and practice and build in my meditation, because that's also the foundation of a lot of this. Yeah, I was nervous. But my dad used to astro travel, and he told me several experiences. And when he was flying over the city, I said, "Ooh, that's good for you." I said, "Not for me though." I said, "That's good for you, not for me." At least I just don't have an interest in that, you know. Now I've had dreams where that has been a thing. Dorothy's house. Hi, Dorothy's house. How are you? How are you doing? How long you staying on? I'm gonna be on for a little while. I want to also say that the Cash App is up there not because I'm doing readings. It's up there because the people tell me when I'm talking and teaching on things to have it up there. So I put it up there. Good. How you be? I be good, girl. I'm well. I'm well. As my father would say, a day above ground is a good day. So I'm having a good day. Um, I got some laundry that's washing. I just knew I was getting a reading. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Well, that might be a sign to get a personal. Oh, that Holy Ghost. That may be your sign to get a personal. But yeah, Dorothy, I am well. I am well. I don't have anything to complain about. Child, God is still good, and my mother is a phone call away. I don't have anything to complain about. Mm-hmm. How can I meet people in hoodoo? That's an interesting question, Ray. Um, because hoodoo is such a vast African American tradition, I mean, you know, it's kind of hard to be like, depending upon the area that you live in. Uh, well, when you do, like, it's that's just like it's a hard thing. It's hard to be like, you know, in a group of hoodoo practitioners, I think what you are seeking is also seeking you, right? So I will continue to follow content creators who talk about hoodoo, teach about hoodoo, join communities. I have a Patreon, the Inner Lighthouse, where I teach hoodoo practices. There are other content creators and things like that. I don't really know, there's not really, we can't put out a bad signal to call out to all hoodoo practitioners. But what you can do is, speak to your ancestors, and pray and ask that there be more people who are interested in the same things that you are in, um, and to bring them into your life. That's all you can do until you run across them, you know. Oh, that's my first time hearing that. It's kind of like you will when you do. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. It ain't that easy. No, it's not that easy. I've gotten away from herb practices. Any tips on making it more convenient to incorporate in my daily routine? Tea. Tea. Come on, have you a cup of tea every day. Get your tea, your favorite teas. Know what the energy is, the spirit that's in the herbs. And when you make your tea, you having your abundance tea. While that tea is brewing, is boiling, you praying, you setting your intention, showing gratitude to the spirit in the herb, and calling in whatever it is that is connected to that herb and that energy. And you drink that tea. That's working. That is a working. Mm-hmm. Definitely will say that. Mm-hmm. That's very easy. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's fine as long as you know what's in it. And if it's a legitimate brand and they actually put the herbs in there that they say. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You can advance it by making your own tea. Get the herbs necessary, for instance, for abundance. You may get you a good old orange and cinnamon tea, and drink that. Hmm. I have a book on African American herbalism by Lucretia Van Dyke. I've not read that book. Um, I don't know. I've not read that book. I don't, and I've not heard of her. Yeah, and I want to be clear that don't mean nothing. That don't mean just because I haven't read and I ain't heard of it that it ain't it. Because it may very well be it. But I've never heard about that. I've never heard about it. But as I go and look her up quickly, honey, well, maybe. You read it and tell me how it resonate with you. I've just never heard of it. But if you're looking about learning about the medicinal uses of herbs, um please hold. Please hold. Let me open up my Kindle. Peppermint. Peppermint can be good for um, clearing out sickness. Peppermint is good for healing. Peppermint is also good for bringing like prophetic dreams or messages and messages in your dreams. And peppermint tea is also really good for the throat chakra. Okay, let me get my Kindle together. Hold up. Oh, Kindle. Ooh, Kindle. Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine. Honey, I love this. Let me hold on. Hold on. Let me go to the cover page so you see what it looks like. I love this because this one is on point. Let me share my screen so y'all can see it on the YouTube. Oh, not the wait a minute, hold on. Just this. That's it. This book right here, Encyclopedia of Herbal Medicine. Like I said, I like it because when you go to the cover or the table of contents, I just want to skip ahead. Hold up. Oh, why is it doing this? Now my whole screen is looking weird. Hold on one second. I don't need to look that small. When I tell you this computer is terrorizing me, yeah, I love this book. I learned a lot in this book. And I love it because they tell you origins of the plant, where it's found. Yeah, I like that book. That's the book I would recommend. There's also a book that's like 25,000 tea recipes or something like that. I don't have that book because for me personally, the book, the Urban Encyclopedia book, was great, which is fine for me. Something like that. Uh-huh, no problem. And the other thing is when we talk about root work, we talk about, yeah, working the roots and hoodoo. There's a lot that you can find good information in books, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes you got to talk to elders. If you don't have elders, sometimes your ancestors will guide you to things. but I think that you should know, because a lot of times the medicinal properties also match up with some of the spiritual properties. Okay. So it's important for us to know the fullness of that, know the history behind it, know where certain herbs were located, okay, and the temperament of certain herbs. Because like hoodoo wasn't just magical, it's hoodoo is medicinal. Okay. And some people would say it's only medicinal in the sense that it's medicinal to the physical and to the spiritual. A book that I would recommend, though, if you're wanting to learn more about um, root working and hoodoo from a traditional space, the book I recommend for sure is Working the Roots. It's Working the Roots by Michelle E. Lee. That book is excellent because there are interviews in there of hoodoo elders and root working elders and their experiences. And so you can hear the methodology and the nature of root working and conjure through the elders' ears. Excuse me, through the elders' mouths. I'm so glad that I found things that can help with my mind and body. I'm happy too. I'm happy that you have. And I think that's the power of learning how to work the roots. That's the power of practicing hoodoo, is that because you can help yourself. You can help yourself. You can help yourself. Hmm. Yes, you can. I am well, Logan. How are you? Oh, I'm a little upset, y'all. My headphones broke. My headphones broke. So pissed. I'm pissed about that. Truly. Truly pissed about the headphones breaking. Yeah, what's up? It's just a Q&A today, so I'm not doing readings today. But you can definitely ask a question. When I feel you dreaming, I think of sunset. How high does my high get? I won't give you. Hi, Courtney. An everlasting love. I want to feel your heart with a satisfying love. All you needed. Mm-hmm. Ray said, I was thinking about doing readings on TikTok. Really? Ray, do you feel that you're comfortable enough in your spirit communication to do readings? Logan says, do you have any herbal recommendations for bad feet? Almost like a diabetic problems with nails. Yes, but one second. Let me answer this because I'm gonna go to my notes for you. Um, hey, I hope I don't sound too insane. Is a bowel movement normal after a spiritual bath? Yes, that's very normal after a spiritual bath, especially if you have a cleansing bath. You can expect to sneeze, cough, nose run, have to go to the bathroom. Um, you can expect all of that to happen. That is definitely common because it's clearing out. Some people even, you know, when they got something in them, they end up throwing up. So, I feel like somebody squeezing me like a sponge. Getting it up out of you. So, what I would say is, are you wanting something to treat the skin or what? Or something that they can take orally to help them? Because what I would definitely say, one of the key issues with diabetics, especially in the feet, is the blood flow. Okay, the blood flow is a problem, and so I would always recommend ginkgo biloba. Ginkgo biloba is a really great herb because it helps with blood flow in the body. You said skin gets very dry and nails. I would try anything to help. Yeah. So I would definitely say you want to moisturize you some aloe vera, coconut oil, calendula. Get some calendula oil. That will really help hydrate the feet. So aloe vera is going to soothe the feet. Aloe vera also deeply moisturized. Coconut oil is good too because coconut oil has antibacterial properties. Okay, so I would moisturize with that if we're trying to fight any of the nail problems. But also some calendula is really good. So aloe vera, coconut oil, and calendula. I would say that. Hmm. You're welcome. No problem. And what you also can do just to make sure that we keep the nails from bacteria, you could make you a tincture with some lavender and some tea tree oil, and you can apply that to the nail beds, the cuticles, daily. Yeah, that'll be really good. Hey, Naladi. Mm-hmm. Give you an everlasting love. Oh, Logan, thank you, Logan. I appreciate you. Come on for the donation. Thank you. I'm working on myself and settling into myself. That makes sense. I have been feeling like spirit has been showing me signs. Okay. So this is what I would say, Ray. Before you start doing readings, you got to understand a couple of things, or rather, here's some things to consider. You got to be tapping into people's energy, which means that you want to be proficient in your ability to do that, but also you have to know how to protect your energy while you're doing readings, right? How to open the door, how to close the door. And also you want to be clear on how, the spirit communicates to you and speaks to you so that you don't misinterpret. Not that you're not hearing from spirit, but that you don't misinterpret what the spirit is revealing to you. Because, people have life issues, that involve children. I've had people hop on here because they've had custody issues, right? They need to know where to move. I had a sister woman who booked a session and she was being kicked out of her home that day. That day. And she needed my help in discerning where would be the best place for her to go. And so you run into those types of things. So you really want to make sure that you have your faculties together and that how the spirit communicates to you and also how to preserve your energy. Because, you could read people that got spirits on them, you know? And so that's why in my prayer, before I connect with anybody's energy, I make sure that I have my protection prayer, my protection working done. And I know that, and I have already made sure that my ancestors are standing at that threshold so that while I'm connecting to them, um, I don't have no problems. And Ray, I think you would benefit from a spiritual coaching session so we can get some clarity and assess some of these messages and other questions that you may have. We can get those questions answered. I would definitely say, and then it's also this: when you're doing readings, y'all, some of these people be on here cussing folks out, angry, upset, throwed off. Um, they do all of that because they don't got their ego in check, and you got to have your ego in check when you're dealing with folks. You know, you got to have your ego. You can't be having the ego issues and wanting to be um, doing readings and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that you aren't, Ray, but that's just something that on topic, things that I will consider, um, because there's some people that will try it. They will definitely try it. So you got to be. So I have several. So there's a link in the description that takes you to the sessions that I have. I have several different sessions that are available. So oh my God, 2 appointments. Wait a minute. What's this? Oh, that's somebody else. Oh, send help, send help. Um. So hold on. Yeah, you have to go through my website. Go if you go to link in it. Yelling, people do that. Yes, they do. Yelling at the client or the reader. Both. I've had people who yell at. No, I'm talking about the reader yelling at the client. I've seen readers on there cussing. That's why cause you dumb. I'm tired of telling your mother da 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 this every time. You keep doing the same. They carry on like all that. All right, Ray. Feel like you're ready. Hey, if you feel like you're ready, there you have it. They carry on like all of that. And see me, if I was getting a reading from somebody and they start cussing me out, now we're here. And now they're saying, Darcel, now we're here. And now it's me. Now they're like, Darcel, oh my God. Now it's me. And so that's why it's how I was readily and available. But they do. I've seen all of that. You just so, and then guess what? The people get cussed out like, you right, yeah, you real. Thank you for being real. Like, I appreciate the truth. No, you have a trauma kink. You listen, you get off by people verbally abusing you. And so you're fine. You like to feel dominated, humiliation, got a humiliation kink. You're fine with people cussing you out and telling you that you ain't SHIT on live. That stuff is not healthy. These people uh, are being rude and disrespectful underneath the veil of being real. No. Out of the years that I've been doing this publicly on live, I have never, even in my private sessions, I have never yelled at anybody. I have never been disrespectful to anybody. I have never. Y'all, those who have been watching me for a long time and doing readings, have you ever seen me even have an attitude with someone that I'm reading? No. I don't even take the position of being like, even if I clearly see that this someday I'm making some less than smart decisions, I just don't show up like that because the people are coming to you to be helped, not humiliated. You know? And so it always bothers me when I see that type of stuff. But then I'm like, child, but the people keep coming back. And a lot of says, you never, not even with the trolls in the comments. There you have it. Now I will read them quickly. But I don't, y'all don't see me come out of character, start doing all that. Mm-mm. Because what is that helping? That's not helping anything at this time. At this juncture, that's not helping anything. Now, that's in this space. I am still being developed in other spaces of my life. Because there was a woman, and I told y'all about this, how I was driving, she cut me off, and I was like, okay. Now here I go. I'm like, well, maybe, honey, maybe it was an accident. She really need to get over. Then she threw on brakes. And I said, well, certainly she's not brake checking me. I said, honey, maybe there's something in the road. I gave her 2 chances. Then she flicked me off. You cannot do all 3. You can't do all 3. Not all 3. You cut me off. I said, well, maybe she need to get over. You threw on brakes. I said, maybe there's something in the road. Then you flicked me off. So now this means that you cut me off intentionally and you tried to brake check me, girl. So you tried to cause me a collision. You tried to cause me a collision. A collision? Girl, you tried to take me out of here. Baby, I said, Spirit, I have to catch up to this car. Spirit, I got to cuss her out. I have to. I got to. Spirit, there's no way. There's no way that was too much. It's too much. That was too much. I got to, Spirit. And sure enough, we're right at the red light. Cuts on blinker. Get right beside her on the driver's side. Zzz, baby, and then her window, her door window was broke, honey, so it was down. Honey, people have said, "Is that Darcellandre the spiritualist?" This girl tried to car crash me. I have to. That was not a day where I was choosing peace. I was choosing pieces, and I take responsibility for that. But she tried to, she tried to car crash me for no reason. So I did, and I'm very creative. My tongue is very creative. And by the time I'm done, and then the worst part is, she was at, we was at the red light, and for her, excuse me, this is the worst part for her. We was at the red light, honey, and it was one of them long red lights. It was a long red light. Yeah, yeah. It was a long red light. Baby, these people had to go. Then these people had to go again, honey. Then it was a little bit of the turning lane had to go. I was clearing her. You hear me? And she couldn't do it. She's sitting there. Lady, please. He tried to car crash me. No, she was just being rude. She was just being rude. How you cut me off? Like we weren't even, like there wasn't even a situation. You just tried to do a thing. You cut me off. Then you tried to brake check me, and then you flicked me off. But did y'all see? Hold on. I gave the appropriate chances. I was so considerate. When she cut me off, I said, "Oh well, maybe she need to get over." I was jamming. Then she brake checked me, and I even then I said, "Well, maybe there's something in the road." And then she flicked me off. Okay, like I said, you're not gonna do all three. You're not gonna do all three. I'm, what happened? You're a great storyteller. Thank you. People say that. They're like, Darcy, we need to hear all the stories. Yeah, you're not gonna do all three. No. Because what? No, ma'am. Not all three. Oh no. Mm-mm. Baby, and you know, and I will tell you, I have a very colorful language in those spaces. No, listen, if I tell you what I said, they're gonna close down all my accounts. But I have put down the physical fight for the verbal one. Cause listen, we got too much to lose now. It was bad. It was bad. It was bad. And I take ownership of that. I take ownership of that. We got too much. I got too much to lose. But what else am I supposed to do when you almost car crashed me intentionally? You tried to have me try to cause me a collision. Girl, I had to wear you out verbally. I did. Because you did all three. Yeah, I'm still answering questions, Deanna. She could have been more patient, child. But I wasn't in her way. That's another thing. She was not driving behind me. She was in another lane. She was just being a witch with a capital B. That part. I want to learn the Tabitha Brown version of cussing people out. I do that as well. I am fluent in the Tabitha Brown curse out as well. Hmm. I have a honey jar from the solar eclipse. I want to know what to do with it now after all this time. You have a honey jar. What was the intention of the honey jar? What did you put in there? Was it for sweetening? What was it for? You know Tabitha Brown, honey, she'll give you a good Southern Belle reading. Mm. The good old God bless you. Well, Tabitha Brown said, well, bless your heart, honey. Yeah. Tabitha Brown to get me. Now, bless your heart, honey. Now, I want you to listen to something now. Now, hear me real close. You see now here down south, yes, honey. We believe in manners and treating folks with kindness and respect. But you about testing my limits of good grace, huh? Yeah. Now I try to be patient, and Lord knows that I have tried to be real kind. But there is only so much that a person can take. Yeah, yeah. You see what you did there? It was not becoming of you. That's that Tabitha Brown, baby. That's that Tabitha Brown. Okay. You gotta tear them up gently. And I'm saying all this because I care. Yeah. And because somebody needs to let you know. And go on and fix yourself up, honey, before you really make a mess of things. Have a blessed day. Honey, she's very much so that. You said I have community and all of the intentions have come. Oh, so everything that you have set the intentions for, all of it has come into fruition. Oh yes, honey. Well, I will go ahead and honey, I'll send it down the river if it was me. I'll go put it in nature somewhere. Give it back to the earth. But you see a southern reed. See, I'm southern. I'm from Texas. So a southern reed, it will be said in a gentle way. And then by the time you realize what was said, you say something, listen. Instead of saying someone's teeth is toe up, you would say, honey, now I would never mouth you because apparently the Lord done already done that. Bless your heart. Now that's a good southern gathering. Okay. That's a good southern. That's how you do it. And they be sitting there and be like, the Lord already bad-mouthed me. Wouldn't even get it. Honey. They'll give you an old sickening one-liner that'll take you out. But yeah, Deanna, I would give it, I'll put it out in nature. If you're done with it, give it to nature. You can pour the contents out in nature, and take your and keep your jar. Keep your jar, range it out, honey. Put some other stuff in it. What are the best ways to get rid of bad, to rid self of bad self-talk? Yeah, so explore what's called dominant negative thought patterns. So you got to identify what type of negative self-talk you do. DNTP, dominant negative thought patterns. Okay, look that up and identify which one is you. Yeah, so look that up and see which one is you. Okay, and then what I'll recommend, hold on one second. Hold on, TikTok. Um, and then what I'll recommend is affirmations. I recommend you doing affirmations, daily affirmations, because you have to retrain the brain. Okay, because the brain has been conditioned to think, operate with a certain train of thought. And so you've got to override those thoughts with new ones. No, DNTP, dominant negative thought patterns, DNTP. And through affirmation, because the brain learns through repetition. And so you have been for years, probably at this point, repeating whatever these negative thoughts are to yourself, in which your brain has become accustomed to that. And so you have to literally retrain your brain. And it's easy to do by daily affirmations. When you find out what it is that you are doing, you reverse it. For instance, if you have an issue with low self-esteem, right, then you would do affirmations every day that are for self-esteem and self-empowerment. Mm-hmm. Until your brain believes you. Because the brain walking up in 30 days. And Deanna done got up every day and done did these affirmations and done said this. So this must be true. Let's start believing it. Hola. You're like a bum bum bum. Ooh, child. Oh, y'all, let me tell you something. I've been on it for an hour, honey, and let me tell you, I normally don't even. By this time, I'm normally rubbing my feet together. By this time, my feet going underneath the cover. Well, I'm glad I asked. Thank you so much. Glad I started following you. No problem. Thank you, Deanna. You waiting on me. That's why. No, I'm not. No, I am not. Yeah. See how the black. That's how the blacks are do you. Now you just waiting on me. That's how. The night is young to you. The night is young to you. The night is very old to me. And guess what? I still got my clothes in the washer. Ooh, good God Almighty. We can close with the hymn. The devil might kill you in your sleep. Lift your hands. The devil just might kill you in your sleep. Eve. He'll come to your room after Eve. Step on your chest so you can't breathe. But y'all like that hymn? What's wrong with that hymn? What hymn is this? Y'all don't want to sing from the top. The dead, everybody. Y'all was like, what? Let me turn on my night light. Step on your chest. That's how the old hymn. You were like, oh my God, why is this so scary? You said, what is going on? They said, what kind of hymn is this? Oh. Mm-hmm. What's wrong, Jay? You don't like from the top? The devil. They said, what kind of song? Do I say that has me down? But that's how those songs be. Especially these new praise and worship songs. Consuming fire, burn me up, God, burn me up. You provide the fire, I'll provide the sacrifice. Oh, I gotta play my favorite song. Oh, this is a good song. This song, Break Me, Lord. Oh, break me, Lord. Break me. Y'all don't want the Lord to break you in half? Lift your hands. Lift your hands. Oh, lift your hands. So we gotta get to it.
Break me, Lord. I need you to break me.
That's all I'm gonna play. Y'all don't want the Lord to break you. That's what the song says. Not the YT version. Break me, Lord. I need you to break me, Lord. Drop kick me. I need you to drop kick me. Upper Put me in a headlock, Lord. I need you to put me in a headlock. Bust a cap in me. That's what the song says. Y'all look at the lyrics for yourself. Hey, Glow. Not dry kick. Bust a cap in me, Lord. Oh, bust a cap. Oh, bust a cap, Lord. Oh, Lord. YZUS Tifa. Were you the one earlier that was requesting to get on the live? Oh yeah, bust a cap. Oh, bust a cap. I don't let people on, and it's something about the username that gives me that you're a Hebrew Israelite. It's something about the username, and it's something about the which I can't really see that good, but it's something about the profile picture that says you're a Hebrew Israelite. Something about that that's throwing me off. And I don't feel like tussling today. I don't got the screen. I don't got the screen. SKRINT screen. I don't got the screen to do it today. I don't got the screen. Troller trying to troll. Lose your hold, troll. Get back under the bridge right now. What about Shonda the hell, Shonda? Get back, get back, get back. Lose your hold, troll. Go back underneath. Go back underneath the bridge right now in the name. This how you know I need to go to sleep because I get too loopy. Oh, you like this situation? I had to retie it the other day. I tied it on live. The key is with these is you got to braid it. That's the key. Y'all can't be taking this fabric and just spinning it like it's some cotton candy. You got to braid it. Some of the people take it here, then they just start wrapping. You can't just do this like this. You can't just take it and start wrapping. Oh, cause it's loose. You can't just take it and start. Wait a minute, hold on. This kind of cute. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm not having confidence in it though. Because when we get later, see, it's starting to fall down. We fall down, but we get up. Woo! See, because then what you gonna do when you get here? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Her. Wait a minute. Not me did it wrong, and it still look good. But would it hold? Oh, it's starting to shift. No, it's not. Wait a minute. I feel a shift. Watch out now. Okay, now this is the situation, but I don't trust it. But it is. That's wild. How that? Maybe it's because I've been doing them so long. It just works out. You said mine always fall like a sagging titty. Glow, shut up. Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Oh wow, I'm shocked at this, truly. You know what I wanted to do? I wanted to combine them. This has truly gagged me because this has and it's staying. Now, wait a minute. I can't do too much. Can't do too much. But I don't. Okay, hold on. Let's try to layer it. But see, that came out too easy for me. You got to braid it. That's cute for a moment, but you got to braid it. So we're gonna throw this burnt orange on it and see what it gives. The Hair Wrap Chronicles. Oh, look to your neighbor and say, "Heavy, heavy, I get so heavy up on me, heavy." This gonna be heavy, heavy. The ponytail thing is easy, but see, this is where this gonna be too big. This is too thick. This too thick. This is a lot going on here. I don't want all this up here. I got to. Woo chop. Wait, hold on. I'm losing the white. Child. I'm trying to let me try to braid it. Oh, wait a minute. This gonna not pull my skull down. Hold on. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. See, I'm messing up. Because how would this even? Wait a minute. We may have a potential situation here. I gotta do it right though. Oh, we gotta do it. We gotta do it right. Isn't it giving dreamsicle? Hold on. You got a such magnetic power. Just keep holding me down. So keep me stuck to the ground. Move out of my life. Moving out of my life. This is thick. I got to find another way to do this. Look at this. Girl, I'm finna be looking like do up. This is crazy. Girl, nah, this technique ain't it because look how big this done got. Bag lady, you gon' hurt. Girl, this look like Nickelodeon. What? This ain't gonna work, y'all. We gotta try a different strategy. We got to try a different strategy. I'm finna just throw it up here. Girl, this is too much. This is too much fabric going on. This is too much. You know what? At this point, we're gonna bring it to a close. At this point, we're gonna have to bring this to a close. It's too much. Oh, y'all want me to be sitting here looking like, oh, girl, way up high in the rolling holy sky. But this, y'all know who Queen Afua is? Queen Afua's be this big. This is why I stick to what I do. You see? Trying to do the most and ended up with the least. Trying to do the most and ended up with the least. Oh! I just takes it, I braid it down, honey. Just like how the Africans be braiding the hair in the shop. Quick, quick. You hear me? 45 Africans hop on your scalp and your hair be braided in 15 seconds. Ooh, tell you what I did last night. I came home, see, about 2:45, still so high, hypnotized in a trance from his body, so buttery brown and tantalizing. You would have thought I needed help from the feeling that I felt. I had to catch my breath. Oops, there goes my shirt up over my head. Oh my, ooh, that red. Who could this be? Oh my, ooh, some kind of touch caressing my legs. Oh my, ooh, turning up in me. Dun dun. I looked over to the left. Feels good. I had to. I look over to the left. Okay. Come on. Come on, Michael. Michael, you came in just in time. Oops. Sound like Tweet had a haunted house. Come on, a haunted house. I'm screaming. Tell you what I did last night. Came home, see, about 2:45. Still so high. Hypnotized. And guess what? This is how it's going to have to look right now. Because I'm not doing nothing else. This is how it's going to have to look. I tried and I tried. Listen, Tweet is everything. There's another song that she has. I realized that I made some mistakes, but I never should have left you. I realized that I made some mistakes, but I never should have left you. Never should have left you. Tweet is gorgeous. I will tell you, oops cuts on. That's the quickest way to get me gyrating. If oops cuts on, just know that there will be a shaking in my spirit, a moving in my spirit, preparing me for greater. Okay, y'all, I got to get off of here. I love y'all so much. Do the right thing. Be well. Do well. You know how I go. I got to go. I got to go. I got to go rub my feet together. All right, y'all. Bye.